New details on the investigation into that vicious stabbing murders of those 4 college students in Idaho. Police now bringing in a special cleaning crew to the crime scene as we're seeing new body cam video of one of the victims talking to police just weeks before the killings. Kana Whitworth is back there in Idaho with the new details. Kana, good morning to you. Police just this week pleading with the public for more help.
That's exactly right, Janae. Authorities saying that they're actually receiving new tips this week from across the nation. This as new video has surfaced of police officers responding to a noise complaint at that popular off-campus home that this morning is still a crime scene. This morning, new video surfacing of one of the Idaho murder victims as police track down new leads in the killings.
Hello, miss. Hello. What's your name?
Xana. The video, first obtained by the website Truth and Transparency, showing Xana Kernodle opening the door of the King Street home as officers approach.
We can hear you from clear down the road when we were coming up here. We can hear the music,
okay.
And that's.
I'm so sorry.
The video from officer-worn body cameras over Labor Day weekend at nearly 1 in the morning. Officers saying it's the second time they've been to the residence that night.
Any outside music, any loud yelling needs to be done.
Okay.
Because we're not, next time you're getting a ticket.
Okay.
Police telling us this was a common occurrence in the normally bustling college town.
What calls do your officers normally respond to?
You know, a lot of noise complaints.
Neighbors are being kept up.
Now, 7 weeks after Xana, her boyfriend Ethan Chapin, Kaylee Gonsalves, and Madison Mogan were found brutally stabbed to death, the home is still an active crime scene. Today, authorities say biohazard teams will begin the initial cleanup process of the 6-bedroom popular off-campus home. For more than 2 months, the murders have rocked this community. And while questions swirl, the victims honored now by their loved ones. A celebration of life planned tonight for lifelong best friends Kaylee and Maddie. But as Kaylee's father told GMA last month, this fight is far from over.
You know, I'll fight for her, and I will help all these family members find some way to keep this story going.
Now, these families were given their children's belongings before those biohazard teams start their cleanup today. Once they are done, they will return the property to the management company. But Janae, as of now, they have no timeline for that.
All right, Kana, we know you'll be following the latest there. Thank you so much. Now let's bring in ABC News contributor and former FBI agent Brad Garrett. Brad, it is so great to have you here in studio with us. Sending in a cleaning crew means that police are pretty much done with evidence at the crime scene. What does that suggest to you about where this investigation stands?
So every crime scene, of course, ends, and you have to clean it up. So this one's a bit complex just because of the nature of 4 people, how they were killed. So it's going to take them a while to clean up. But just collecting the forensic evidence would have taken a while in that house. And then I have spent at crime scenes like this days walking through trying to figure out exactly what happened, maybe even trying to reenact. So they probably have done that. But it's just time to move on. I wouldn't take it that there's any additional steps found in this case or new information found, but it's time.
So speaking of the crime scene, the murders happened back on November 13th, but police say they're still awaiting some crime lab results. Is that unusual?
No, because if you think, Whit, about how much, I don't want to get graphic here, but how much stuff you would have to process. And if the bad guy moved around, and let's say he had blood on his shoes, all of that stuff would have to be picked up, processed. That's a lot of DNA to look for and other genetic materials. So not uncommon for it to take weeks.
Brad, police say that, they want the public to help them. They want information from the public, but they also say they've received thousands of new tips. What does that tell you?
Well, it's actually quite common. If you go back to Chandra Levy and the DC sniper case that I worked on, we got so many tips, we had to create phone banks. Now, the problem is a vast majority of them, Geo, are not worth much. Well-intentioned people, but they want to tell you the theory of the case. And so sorting out sort of what is real, what is not, or pieces of information real takes some time. So it's the nature of the beast when it comes to high-profile cases.
Difficult case. Still so many questions remain. That community going through a lot. Brad Garrett, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.